Houston Rockets.
Welcome fans to two. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Spurs. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Washington Wizards. And then on Friday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And you know, for that matchup with Oklahoma City, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. At the guard position, Van Fleet and Green. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. And for San Antonio, outside, the wings are Vassell and Barnes. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. And it's the Rockets with the ball, following the bucket by the Spurs. Paul outside. Barnes outside. Here's Wembanyama. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Now, here is Smith. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Sohan, the pass to Paul. The 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. The Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Smith sets the pick for Van Vliet. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Great work by Van Fleet. So good at carving out space on the interior.
Sohan with the screen. Kicks it out to Paul. Şengün against Wembanyama. Lays it up off the glass.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Now here's Van Vliet. Smith outside. Pass to Şengün. Bounce pass Smith. Smith with a screen on Vassell. From outside the arc. Offensive rebound. Here's Şengün. Here's Green. Paul grabs the board.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent. You don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is 1 of 1. Hey, thank you for the report. Now, here's Şengün. The shape. Coaching staffs, Clark, have certainly grown since your time in the league. Do you think that can lead to too many voices in the locker room?
I really don't think that's an issue, Kevin, because no matter how many coaches you have, typically they are all in sync, and the head coach has usually put his staff together, and therefore they're moving in the same direction.
And they take the lead.
Paul, so good with the ball, carves his way inside with such ease and precision. That's what's so marvelous about it.
Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Şengün. Van Vliet against Paul. Van Vliet kicks to Smith. 5 to shoot. Brooks outside. Houston needs to get a shot up. Şengün with the bucket.
He's got a real nice feel for the game. Şengün's quick to make the most of an open look when it avails itself.
Now Vassell with the drive. Back to Sohan. Here's Wembanyama. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the night.
A year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Smith sets the pick for Van Vliet. To the wing right side. Outside, Green. Out to Brooks. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Sohan. Spurs have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Barnes passes to Sohan. And the wide open shot from Paul drains the three-pointer. Paul's got 5 minutes.
If he can find a look outside, Paul's going to take it. Don't expect him to hesitate if he gets that look.
It's Şengün, top of the key. Back to Van Vliet, up in time. No good on the last second attempt there. And that does it for the first quarter. Spurs out in front. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Spurs?
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Running the wings, they'll go at Green and Brooks. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. Greg, you know this. Getting that second contract is a major goal for young players in the NBA, like Devin Vassell.
And Devin did, signing a huge 5-year extension in 23. He ended up having his finest year after inking that deal. Vassell has a very bright future.
Barnes. Brooks grabs the board. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Trailing by 4. Last time they met in Houston.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
Great open look there. Şengün's got his second basket of the night.
For all his inside the three-point line prowess, Şengün can still get it done outside.
Wembanyama outside. Sohan inside. He's against Smith. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Smith sets the pick for Green. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Excellent job by Green finishing through that contact.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Bounce pass from Paul. Wembanyama, right side. Rockets with the rebound. Green taking his time here. Şengün with a screen on Vassell. Knocks it loose. Wembanyama with it. Now Green defending. Here's Brooks. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And Brooks known as somebody that provides great energy and hustle, especially when the break is on.
It's Vassell on the wing. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Sacramento. Smith outside. Van Vliet on the wing, defended by Paul. Van Vliet kicks to Şengün. Just 4 to shoot. Screen by by Şengün. And it's Smith missing.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
It looked like that was going to be blocked, but then he pulled the Houdini act and flipped it in for the score.
The league is attempting part to minimize flopping. Do you like the technical foul assessment for just that act?
Yeah, I do. I really do, because that way you can get it out of the game. These guys are as big and strong as any athletes in the world. They shouldn't be falling down as much as they do trying to draw a foul.
Here's Şengün. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Hey, for a big like Şengün, you need that pump fake in your arsenal.
Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
Now, here's Vassell. Pass to Sohan. Back to Vassell. And stolen by Şengün. And here's the break. Brooks with it. He's picked up by Paul. Van Vliet wide open. Offensive rebound. Here's Şengün. And the wide open shot from Green. Şengün kicks to Green. Poked loose. And stolen by Vassell. Paul passes to Sohan.
Rockets foul.
The Spurs have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. That free throw, no good.
Sohan. Shooting two.
Good on the second free throw.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Now here's Van Vliet. They kick it out to Green. Smith with a screen on Vassell. Pocket 6. Smith on the wing. And Smith with the stuff.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now beasting.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Jones kicks to Collins. Back to Jones. There's 18 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Johnson, the pass to Mamu Kalishvili. And they pick up 2. Mamu Kalishvili has got his first points of the game.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Rockets have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Green. Jones looking for an opening. And that one released in time, but no good. Tie game in San Antonio. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
22.
The fans on the edge of their seats. On that note, Shaq, rough estimate, how many chairs have you broken? Now let's take a look at this San Antonio Spurs game, which has been very competitive.
You know, I love what they're doing, being patient on offense.
And that's a halftime.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Nice game. Great performance by Jabari Smith.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
We've got Johnson. Castle is out there with Trey Jones. Then there's Zach Collins. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the power forward position. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Hits it from three-point range.
Height and good floor vision make Thompson an effective playmaker.
There's the screen. Here's Jones. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Here's Castle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Johnson. Eason grabs the board. Houston in the lead. Here's Holiday, defended by Jones. Basket counts.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Castle, following the score by Houston. They grab their own miss. Johnson kicks to Collins. From down in the low post, it goes.
An emerging part of his game. Johnson's becoming a better playmaker.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
The Spurs making a switch here. Branham's checked in.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Now here's Jones. Nothing on the board. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Spurs lead by 1. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Here's Holiday. To the paint. Here's Adams. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Adams has got his first bucket of the night.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
It's stolen by Adams, and here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Here's Branham. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Jones. And here is Johnson. And Thompson sends it back.
On the hunt to make a big defensive impact, Thompson denying that shot.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Adams down low. Covered by Johnson. Adams' shot is good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't have it.
Branham, good.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Rockets leading by 3. Thompson outside. There's the drive. Eason gets a wide open look. And it's Houston with another.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball field.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Shot by Eason, no good.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And it's Johnson with the jam.
Oh, look at the burst to the bucket. Johnson can be an offensive force when he plays with that aggression.
Pass to Adams. To the middle. And Adams with the slam.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Jones the pass to Branham. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Shot by Eason, no good. Spurs trail by 3. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Kicks it out to Collins. Branham, the pass to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Rocket.
Nobody holds the ball, not even foul.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. The forwards for him will be Brooks and Smith. At the guard positions, Van Fleet and Green. And it's Şengün in at the 5 down low. Spurs shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Wembanyama. Vassell outside. Down low to take the lead. A nice shot by Sohan. And the Spurs lead by 1. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime for this one. It's been that kind of a game.
And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his third foul of the game.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Green. Şengün with the screen for Green. Şengün with the ball. And it's Vassell picking him up. Count it, good.
Love when Şengün looks to score, especially from the interior.
Vassell finds Sohan. Van Fleet against Paul. Wembanyama outside. There's Wembanyama using his size inside.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Van Vliet outside. They get it again. Here's Şengün. Out to Smith. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
You can tolerate gas like that sometimes. But in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Ball outside. The shot, no good. Great defense that time from Şengün. Here's Green. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Vassell outside. Wembanyama with it. Now Smith defending. Here's Sohan. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got his 7th rebound here tonight. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
The way they've been able to consistently get past the defense and to the cup has been most impressive. They've almost made it look pedestrian.
And, you know, another thing that's really been working for them tonight is the mid-range. That they're having no problem finding shots in that area. And it's been an exciting game. Both teams really fighting this one out.
And I tell you what, a recycle bin full of lead changes. It's been a game of major runs so far.
Here's Wembanyama. Here's Paul. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Wembanyama. All up top, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Houston ball.
The Rockets have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. High post, Şengün.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Vassell against Green. And it's Green with the jam.
It's as though Green always has more left in his tank. He digs deep and finds the bucket.
Paul against Van Vliet. Pass to Barnes. Inside, Wembanyama. Rockets with the rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's Van Vliet, top of the key. Now, here's Şengün. Over Sohan. Houston moving the ball around. He gets that one. And now a 6-point Houston lead.
Showing off his inside game, which will complement Green's game on the outside. It'll force defenders to have to guard him in different places on the floor.
Ball passes to Wembanyama. Off the run. Şengün with the rebound.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Smith kicks to Şengün. And stolen by Vassell.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with the quick bucket here.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
30 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Hits the three-point bomb.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Barnes passes to Vassell. Paul dishes to Barnes. Just 5 on the clock. So we see the Rockets get the win here. They came in here and took care of business like
on the backcourt. Jovic and Bam play together inside. And it's Butler in at the 3. And for the Spurs, Vassell and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. And it's Paul in at the point. So many things to love about opening day. What's tops on your list, RJ?
A lot of things, really. Oh, man. The energy in the building. This house is rocking. These fans are so pumped up and optimistic about their team right now.
At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game. He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Now here's Paul. Picked up by Sohan. Paul passes to Sohan. 5 to shoot. Nice start for him. Making his first shot.
They're using his size well and putting some muscle behind his play. That's how Sohan gets to his shot inside.
Here's Jovic. Sohan covering. Pass to Butler. Let's go with a 3. Buries it from 3.
The ball control Butler possesses is valuable. I mean, his decision-making in pick and rolls is quite impressive.
Now here's Vassell, coming in off 12 points in his last outing. Wembanyama, screen on Rozier. Outside for Wembanyama. Lets the 3 fly. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
And you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Rozier outside. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Rozier. And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Adebayo finds Butler. Wembanyama gets a hand on it.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Butler. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away.
Now here's Butler. He's got 5. Knocks it down from distance.
Nice shot from Butler, making himself a threat from downtown.
Wembanyama, pass to Vassell. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And the 11th pick in 2020. Devin Vassell was drafted for his defense. But Richard, his shot creation has come a long way.
Yeah, he's very comfortable handling and operating in the mid-range. One of his best ranges. He's moved past that 3 and D tag, and he's showing he can do so much more.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Devin Vassell's progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Adebayo. Pass to Rozier. To the wing, right side. Adebayo, a screen on Barnes. Here's Butler. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
The inescapable length of Wemby. What a block.
Rozier can't get it to go.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Hero, the pass to Butler. Adebayo, a screen on Barnes. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Left side, Butler. 4 on the clock. Butler on the wing. Fires for 3. Well, a careless foul. That'll send him to the line. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
The people will video review under NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
Smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
He's off on the first. Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together and the future looks bright.
One of the toughest players in the NBA. No doubt Butler's teammates love having him around.
They grab their own miss. Vassell outside. Outside Paul. Wembanyama against Adebayo. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And it's Rozier with the ball for Miami. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Right side, Butler. Count it. He's 4 for 8 now.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
And there's the whistle. That'll go on Terry Rozier. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 6 seconds left in the first. Wembanyama, screen on Rozier. Adebayo with a steal.
The defense had the pass well anticipated. They know the offense wants to get that ball inside.
And at the end of one, a closely and some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And guys, what's your take on Miami so far?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Hero is the 2 with Butler as the 3. Jovic and Bam play together inside. And it's Rozier in at the point guard position. All right, I don't want to make you feel too old here, RJ, but you did get drafted back in 2001. What's the biggest change to the game, you think?
Oh, I think without a doubt the physicality and the 3-ball. Teams are not as physical, and they shoot a lot more threes. When I came in, they were barely shooting them, but now that's all that matters.
A big night for Butler. We've seen him as the guy on a finals team, and Jimmy can definitely carry your offense.
Now here's Vassell over to the left wing. Now here's Paul. Pass to Wembanyama. Wow! Victor takes it to him inside.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Adebayo finds Rozier. Back to Adebayo. Outside Butler. And Butler inside.
Putting his body to work in the paint. Butler using his athletic skills to get it done.
Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career. And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Adebayo passes to Jovic. No good with the triple. San Antonio trailing here. Sohan with the ball. Hero picks him up. Outside Wembanyama. Fires the 3. showing off the range.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
And there's Butler. That one's good on the assist by Rozier.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
Paul passes to Vassell. Over Hero. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Stolen by Vassell. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Wembanyama finds Vassell. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
Outside Paul. Shoots over Rozier. And too long on the shot.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Alec.
The defense looking lazy there. You can't allow Paul to get inside like this. That's just asking for trouble.
And for an up-and-coming San Antonio Spurs team, Grant, what's the key for them in your mind?
I'd have to say, BA, that it's patience. You know, young guys need time to develop their game and learn from experience. You can't expect people to become stars overnight.
Hero, no good. Spurs lead by 4. Up top, Vassell. He's guarded by Hero. Pass to Wembanyama. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Jimmy Butler. Well, Richard, it might be a long time before we see a player with the combination of Wembanyama's size and skill.
He changes every opponent's game plan, offensively and defensively. We've seen nothing like it, and we probably won't for a long time.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
And the foul called on Harrison Barnes. That's his first foul of the game. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And it's the 2K leaderboard. Team leaders in blocks last season. In the 3rd spot, the Spurs.
That tells you the kind of strong defense they played last season. It wasn't easy to bring the ball inside against them at all.
Butler against Barnes. Butler with the bucket. Butler's got 20 points.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Ball passes to Wembanyama. Over Adebayo. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Heat trail by 4. The ball's knocked loose. Ball passes to Wembanyama. Paul against Rozier. Vassell outside. Pass to Wembanyama. San Antonio again missing. Hero, the pass to Jovic. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. San Antonio on top, up by 4. Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the 3rd quarter.
Before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq played.
Now let's take a look at this San Antonio Spurs game, which has been very competitive.
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys.
Glad you could join us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
They've got Trey Jones, Zach Collins out there with Keldon Johnson. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the 4. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Richardson, the pass to Love. Shot clock at 5. There's a screen by Love. Works for 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. Here's Branham. Down low. Oh, stolen by Richardson. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Okay, look out. Wow. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Pass to Bryant. Shoots over Collins. Jones against Richardson. Outside for Love. Bryant outside. Outside Love. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. And then Bryant with the dunk.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
They set a pick. Jones, the pass to Branham. And there's the drive. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Spurs need to get one up here. Here's Jones. The rebound by Burks. The Heat have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. For the tie, back to Bryant. Inside. And then Bryant with the dunk.
You could argue that Kevin Love is the finest passing big of his generation. I don't know who's making that argument, but he is always looking to get others involved.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
You know, from the 2020 bubble to late 2021, Zach Collins didn't play a single game. He missed over a year, Richard.
Yeah, underwent ankle surgery, missing a ton of games. Despite that, Zach's come back stronger, really improving all aspects of his game.
Champagny, he's checked in for Branham. Here's the pick. Love, that's good.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
The Spurs shooting has been tremendous. 63% for the game and scoring with confidence. From behind the arc. Champagny shot is off.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Miami shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. The Spurs making a switch here. Branham's checked in. For Miami, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. There's a screen by Love. Burks passes to Jaquez. There's a minute 47 left in the third. Shot clock at 6. Burks for 3. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. And here they go. Collins passes to Branham. Pass to Mamukelashvili. It's tipped. And they'll keep possession. Collins. Excellent D there from Bryant.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Jaquez against Johnson. Soft touch off the glass.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
Jones against Richardson. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Rebound Miami. It's off to Detroit after this game, where they will face the Pistons. It'll be the 5th meeting of a strenuous 7-game road trip.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Spurs trail by 5. Now Jones. Still no points. Pass to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Ooh, we're getting a chance to see Johnson's athleticism. This man can really get up and throw it down.
Burks with it. Lets it go from deep. He buries it from 3. Burks has got his 2nd bucket on the night. Right side Johnson. It could go. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Miami with a 6-point. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor for Miami, starting the 4th quarter. At the forward spots, it's Butler and Jovic. Rozier and Hero are the backcourt. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And they recover it. Hero outside. And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
So San Antonio ends up going with a new group. Rozier with a screen on Barnes. And here's Butler outside. Boom! 3 for Jimmy.
But he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Here's Vassell. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Here's Adebayo. Driving in. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Miami.
You've got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
Well, another thing they've been doing right in this one is making the most of turnovers. Lots of points for them tonight off of them.
Butler, a screen on Paul. Rozier, the pass to Adebayo. Now here's Butler. The 3 is up. Doesn't go that time.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
RJ with Harrison Barnes on the roster. A team can count on durability and reliability.
Oh, and don't forget about the veteran leadership he brings to the table. You can't underestimate how important it is to have a champion and a veteran like that in your locker room.
Rozier with a screen on Barnes. Barnes against Butler. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And the free throw, no good. And even after a year, the numbers that Wembanyama can put up are staggering.
Oh, terrifying what his stat line could look like in 5 years' time. His minutes and usage will only continue to grow. He could have multiple quadruple doubles in his future.
Outside Butler. And he lobs it up top. It's stolen by Barnes. Vassell with it. Hero picks him up. From deep, Wembanyama hits a 3-pointer.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
It's Hero on the take. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Butler's shot is good.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
On the wing, Vassell. He's guarded by Hero. Wembanyama, the pass to Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Here's a 3 from Paul. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
The consistency of Paul's three-point shot is really something. He is a real troublemaker at the arc.
Butler's shot is good. Butler's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Here's Butler. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Playing with passion. Butler is never scared of a challenge, a wing who battles inside.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. 1:35 left in the game. Vassell outside. To the inside, Wembanyama. And he converts the layup.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Rozier against Paul. Left side, Butler. They set the pick. Pass to Adebayo. Launches a 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Just another thing that Bam brings to your team, the ability to knock down jumpers.
Wembanyama scanning the floor. And the 3 off target. Vassell against Butler. Hero outside. Butler, a screen on Barnes. Hero right side. Adebayo finds Butler. Back to Adebayo. No good on the 3. And this one feels just about over.
Yeah, they'll play it out, but I think it just wasn't meant to be tonight.
And it's Butler with the ball for the Miami Heat.
San Antonio.
They held a 12-point lead earlier.
Harrison Barnes. 3rd personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that'll push the lead to double digits. Butler hits them both.
Huge moment. He steps up and sinks the final daggers.
And here's Paul. So it's the Heat winning this one easily. They have to feel good about this. All right, Allie, thank you. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Richard Jefferson.
joining us. On this Tuesday, here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Tuesday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Detroit. They'll take on the Pistons. Then on Friday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can be and bring you closer together.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, Hero in at shooting guard with Butler at small forward. In the post, it's Jovic and Adebayo. And it's Rozier in at the point. And for the Rockets, the post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. At the guard positions, Van Vliet and Green. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. One thing you can pretty much count on with the Heat, Brent Berry, they're going to grind it out.
This team has always been built around tenacity and toughness. Even with the big three, with LeBron, D-Wade, and Bosh, there was a bit of a metamorphosis with the way LeBron approached games. Kind of being hated on was something they embraced, and that culture demands that hustle accountability and will consistently be about their culture.
Here's Green. Jimmy Butler making his last shot, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Now, Hero. Last game, 26 points. Butler is screen on Green. Hero passes to Butler. Kicks it out to Hero. Back to Butler. Shot clock at 6.
A little show of power from Jimmy Butler up there on the rim.
Butler's gone 4 for 4 from the field. Perfect so far. Green against Hero. The drive by Green. Smith with a wide open look. No good with the triple. The Heat have gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Butler feeling it out a bit. It's good. Butler's got 10 points.
Butler attacking in close. Such a gifted scorer.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute, and we talked about facing off against Jimmy Butler, and the coach said, you have to compete. No one in the league plays harder than Jimmy. He's a guy who gives his all on both ends, so you can't take one possession off. Jimmy Butler, truly a two-way star. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. 2 points, that one goes. And this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
Here's Jovic, following the basket by Fred VanVleet. Back to Butler. Rozier with a screen for Butler. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. He's got 14.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Şengün with the screen for VanVleet. High post, Şengün. They get it again.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in. This quarter belongs to them, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
VanVleet kicks to Smith. That falls. Great assist by VanVleet. Smith's got his second basket of the night.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Hero from long range. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And it's Green, missing.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Hero passes to Jovic. Rozier against Green. Up top, Adebayo. Rebound by Smith.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked him. He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to Jovic. Outside, Hero. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Van Vliet with the bucket.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
It'll count. That one's not going to go. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. It's the Heat. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting. In particular, from mid-range. That has been huge for them.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
The forwards for him will be Brooks and Smith. At the guard positions, Van Vliet and Green. And it's Şengün in at the 5 down low. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
The Heat shooting their first free throw of the game right now. You know, Brent, when you wonder why GMs take a risk on project big men, Bam Adebayo is an example of why they do just that.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not always about the project working out. It's about teams that have a plan for the project. And certainly Miami was able to do that. And you have to credit Bam. He put the work in. The guy has been solid. He's an all-star. He's continuing to improve, and he gives you everything on both ends of the floor every night.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, it feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I've had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time. Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
David, you are an unselfish playmaker. I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, DA, thanks. Rockets trail by 9. To the inside. Smith right side. Screen by Smith. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got his 4th assist in this one. Outside Butler. Left side, Hero. Out to the right wing. There's the triple. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Houston's gone 1 of 2 on 3 pointers here in the second quarter so far. Out to Smith. Takes the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Smith's got 11.
Man, he is in the zone right now on offense, guys, building off that efficient first quarter.
Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Van Vliet passes to Şengün. And some nice passing there by Houston. Smith with a screen on Rozier. 5 on the clock. Goes up at the stripe. And that one comes up a bit short.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
driving the lane, and he dunks it down.
For Rozier to be effective, that's just what he has to do. Keep moving, don't sit back and be passive.
Van Vliet attacking, and he makes good on the layup. He has 6.
That play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Butler on the way. Brooks covering. Butler kicks to Adebayo. Hero against Green. Green with the block.
A wiry guard, Green's length can sneak up on you. Might have just surprised the shooter.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Now here's Van Vliet. He has 6. Smith the pass to Van Vliet. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Heat. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Adebayo passes to Jovic. No good with the wing jumper. Rockets trail by 8. Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. And the call on the shot. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
The play is currently under video review under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And so it's the Miami Heat in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one, a great performance from the field. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Swerving off topic for a moment, I need you guys to weigh in on this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh, man.
And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Rockets.
Where's the intent?
And that about wraps it.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. We've got Jaime Jaquez. Thomas Bryant is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Josh Richardson, and it's Burks in at the 2 guard. Bryant finds Jaquez. It's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Jaquez has got his first points of the night. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
And it's the Heat with the ball. The Rockets making the shot. Burks' shot is good.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why. Still, I expect him to make one of those.
Drives to the hoop, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the last few years, we saw teams giving up bounties worth of draft picks and trades for star players, but with teams now possessing more roster spots to develop prospects, and about 3/4 of the tradable picks hoarded by just a third of the NBA's teams, we may not see so many picks given up moving forward. Kevin?
You're exactly right, David. Something certainly to keep an eye on.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Love kicks to Richardson. Takes it off the glass. And the Heat lead by 9.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
And it's slammed in by Holiday.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Burks finds Love. Burks sets a screen for Love. Sinks the triple. Love's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
He just has such a nice touch for a big man. Love's three-point shooting, a huge part of why he damages defensive schemes.
Whitmore, and it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Miami ball.
While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. The Rockets 4th.
And they were so awesome last year on the boards, blocking out, maintaining position, and finishing off possessions with the rebound. They are physical, and that effort afforded them a ton of extra possessions.
Holiday against Richardson. Down low. Love the pass to Jaquez. Just 2 to shoot. Launches it. They get the rebound. Pass to Burks.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
And with the moment, let's check out some stats for Thompson. Good season for him last year. Averaged about 9 points a game last year. 6 rebounds and 2 assists. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
And he can't make it. 3 for 3. Miami leading by 8. Burks looking around. It's Richardson on the wing. Love against Easton. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Now here is Holiday. Adams outside. Adams with the screen on Burks. Bryant against Thompson. The kick out to Holiday. Fires from deep. The Rockets with another miss. And Love's got the ball here for the Heat. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That'll be game 5 of 7 on the road. Up top, Burks. 5 points in the game. Beyond the arc. Love, no good. Rockets trail by 8. Pass to Eason. Takes a 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Eason's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Richardson finds Love. Here's Thompson. Banked in off the glass. Now just a 3-point Heat lead.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into the...
And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Heat lead by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Toyota Center. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard. It's the 5 for Houston right now.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Hero brings the double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Violation. Jump ball.
Outside, Green. They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Shot clock at 5. Here's Smith. The Rockets again can't hit.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Butler. Rebound by Smith. Rockets trail by 8. Outside, Green. Out to Smith. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Back to Smith. Pass to Brooks. Three-pointer. Knocks down the 3-ball.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Rozier the pass to Adebayo. Heat moving the ball around. And here is Rozier. Now here's Adebayo. Outside Butler. This one for 3. The Rockets pull it in. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. At the elbow, Van Vliet. Out to Brooks. Into the lane. Smith against Hero. Şengün. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Now just a 3-point Heat lead.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Hard earned by Butler.
And Jimmy Buckets is alive.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Van Vliet up top. Rozier defending. Hero against Green.
2 minutes.
Pass to Şengün. Pulls up from the corner. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Hero finds Adebayo. 1:44 left here in the 4th quarter.
Well, Bam Adebayo is so efficient right there. He picks a smart shot that fits his skill set.
Smith sets the pick for Green. To the middle. And it's Smith finishing it off.
And this is a statement bucket. If you weren't excited about Smith already, how about now?
Miami leading by 5. Pass to Jovic. Here's Butler. Here's Jovic on the wing. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
That's a terrific pass right there by Jimmy Butler. Just wants to win.
Smith sets the pick for Van Vliet. And it's Brooks in the corner. Here's Van Vliet. Smith outside. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
And a big moment right there for Smith Jr. How about the poise in the clutch?
Butler against Brooks. Rozier with the screen for Butler. Outside, Hero. Outside, Rozier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Heat lead by 6.
And Rozier not one to shy away from big moments. He wants to be that guy.
Good! And now they trail by just 4.
No fear in the eyes of Green. Willing and ready to take the big shot for his team.
He takes it in. Here's Jokic, covered by Smith.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
Here's Van Vliet. Count it!
Can't afford these defensive breakdowns, especially down the stretch.
Well, breakdowns like this are only going to hurt you moving forward and late in the game. Establish some trust and make the defense come together.
And timeout is called by EuroCup. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. What do you think we're going to see here?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and the coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. In the forward spots, it's Butler and Jovic. The guard set is Rozier and Hero. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Van Vliet kicks to Green. Going inside, pass to Şengün. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Şengün's got the lead up to 2 now for Houston.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And Bam just getting way up that time and finishing with ferocity.
Adebayo against Van Vliet. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Heat. Smith with a screen on Rozier. Van Vliet out to Smith. 4 on the shot clock. Houston needs to get a shot off. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
And the Heat shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want, when they want it. 2 open that time, made it look too easy.
Well, the catch and shoot is where Tyler Hero excels.
Houston's gotten the 3-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Van Vliet passes to Şengün. Smith gets the pick for Green. And so Houston again turning it over.
Man, the score being this close, you have to retain possession of the ball. You just can't give it away like that.
And here's Rozier. He brings it up for Miami. The lead is 2. Hero from long range. Brooks against Rozier. Brooks right side. Now here is Smith. He's tightly guarded. Pocket 6. Brooks kicks to Şengün. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Miami grabs the miss. Overtime in full swing here. 2 minutes off the clock. Rozier with the screen for Adebayo. It falls!
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Here's Green.
And once Green gets the ball there, not much you can do defensively.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
The kick outside to Butler. It's good.
Jimmy Butler is one of the respected guys when it comes to these moments to play in the clutch.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Şengün with a screen on Rozier. Şengün finds Van Vliet. Şengün with the screen for Van Vliet. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And so here is Miami. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Rozier with a screen on Van Vliet. And Butler, here we go.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And so it's Miami winning this one. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch with things. All right, DA, thanks again. That concludes the first game of the NBA season.
Wednesday. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Houston. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And looking at the Bucks matchup, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see lineups get sorted out.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. Vassell and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. And it's Paul in at the point. And for the Rockets, Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Brooks in at the 3. Coach, when you watch Wemby, it's not the height that jumps out. It's the way he moves with that height.
Brian, I've been around the NBA a long time, and you think you've seen it all. But when you see someone with Wembanyama's size and the things he can do, his ball handling, his shooting range, the way he moves, blocking shots, this guy is one of a kind.
Feels like he's emerging as the face of the NBA soon.
I think that's what we all expect.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Smith finds Green.
Yes, Sohan's calling card. He has the length and agility to swarm you on defense.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
We played just over a minute here in the first. And the basket by Van Vliet.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Paul against Van Vliet. Paul passes to Vassell. Fires the 3. Smith with the rebound. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
For NBA fans, early season games are so entertaining to watch, Graham. What's your favorite part of the early goings?
You know, B.A., take your pick. Rookie development, team chemistry building. Plus, you wait all off season to see how your team measures up. And now, we get to find out.
Three-pointer, no good.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Wembanyama screen. Out to the right wing. An easy 2 on the layup.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Green with the ball. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Şengün passes to Green. And the layup is good off the glass. Green's got 5.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
You know, even though Wembanyama's first year was a tough one for the Spurs, there's a good outlook going forward, Graham.
And that's how it should be when you've got a generational talent like Wemby. The Spurs don't need to rush things at all.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie. Paul, shot is off. The Rockets lead by 6. Brooks outside. They get it back. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
I mean, the motor this kid has is unmatched. Smith goes up with a purpose.
Kicks it out to Barnes. The three-pointer off the mark. The Rockets have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. And Şengün throw it down.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
With a break here, let's see which teams racked up the assists during last year's campaign. The Spurs, second.
They were patient, and they were also unselfish. And it helps to have guys who are willing to make the next pass.
Wembanyama against Şengün. Outside Barnes. to stop the run. Nice move. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Now, here's Green. He's got 5. Pass to Smith. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
You gotta like how energetic Jabari Smith is. A young guy who is fired up and ready to prove to the entire league just how good he can be.
He makes 1 or 2 that time. Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now. And I wish more teams did that. Just out of control. Already 3 fouls for him. He'll likely have to take a seat.
Houston shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
You have to respect Brooks' approach to the game. He's always looking for little ways to improve and wants every year to be his best.
Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history, the San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter, I hear, too.
Good-looking guy.
Şengün, a screen on Barnes. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you? And so it's the Houston Rockets, closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. What has them in front right now? By and large, they're taking great shots. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Rockets?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
At small forward and power forward, it's Brooks and Smith. Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Şengün in at the center position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Green for 3. Back to Smith. From outside the arc. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
And Smith has such confidence rising up from deep. This is what's going to make him so dangerous here in the pros.
Kicks it out to Barnes. Pass to Paul. Now Barnes. Brooks defending. Just 5 on the clock. 4-3. And that's good. Vassell for 3. Vassell's got his first 3 points of the game.
What a response from Vassell, coming right back with the 3 of his own.
Out to the wing for 3, Smith. That shot missing. Spurs trail by 9. Here's Sochan. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And really a two-way force in transition. Sochan will run out on the break, and he can get back quickly on defense as well.
Van Vliet, the pass to Smith. Back to Van Vliet. Outside for Green. Smith with a screen on Vassell. Late clock, Houston's got to hurry. And there's Smith. That one's good on the assist by Green.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Wembanyama, so comfortable inside.
Well, that's what they're looking for. Get Wembanyama inside, and his height is impossible to deal with.
Smith outside. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Şengün, the screen. To the left wing. All sorts of time. And the Rockets tack on 2 more.
We love to see Şengün's confidence continue to grow. Just fantastic work off the catch.
Picked up by Sochan. Vassell passes to Sohan. It's hauled in by Houston.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
Picked by Smith. And it's Green off the drive to the middle.
He's been off the mark since the start of the second quarter. Shots aren't dropping like they were early.
Şengün, the screen. Clock at 6. Back to Brooks. It's stolen by Barnes.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. Smith outside. 6 to shoot. Back to Van Vliet. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Van Vliet's gotten his second bucket on the night. Barnes passes to Wembanyama. Knocked loose. Back to Barnes. There's the triple. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
Van Vliet scanning the floor. And a nice finish on the layup. Van Vliet's got 4 points this quarter.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Sohan with the ball. Here's Barnes. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Houston Rockets. Up. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
I know we're always impartial, but are either of you guys pulling for a favorite here?
Well, as long as someone wins them.
And circling back to the first half, things have not gone as planned for the San Antonio Spurs.
To me,
thanks as always.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. You gotta like what Jabari Smith has done in this one.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
And because of that, I expect to see a huge emphasis on ball control moving forward.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. We got Zach Collins. Trey Jones is out there with Johnson. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the power forward position. Here's Johnson. No good there.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Thompson outside. From downtown. They get it again. Outside Holiday. Thompson attacking. Jones with the ball. Now Thompson defending. For 3. And the basket by Branham. Branham's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Eason a screen on Jones. Holiday passes to Eason. The shake. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Eason's got his first 2 points of the night. Well, Brad, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue, but in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Thompson, that's good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Spurs. 9-point game. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Thompson passes to Adams. Adams with a screen on Jones. Holiday surveying the floor. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Love the control there from Thompson. I mean, showing poise on the pick and roll.
All right, Stan, what's your take on this very youthful San Antonio Spurs roster?
Well, Brian, they've got the guy to build around. They're very exciting to watch. They've been gaining momentum. They're coming together as a unit, as a roster. And look, this team's got a chance to be very good together.
Jones against Holiday. Here's Johnson, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Cam Whitmore.
Well, Johnson embraces the potential for contact on the drive. He wants to earn that foul call.
Stan, when you talk to others about Keldon Johnson, one of the things you hear is that he's a natural leader.
Yeah, Brian, look, the intangibles with him are off the charts. This is a guy that got on the United States national team because of the kind of person and player he is. He leads by example every day.
Branham passes to Johnson. Tries the spin move. From the arc. Knocks down the triple. Johnson's got 5 points.
And it's a great sign that Johnson's making threes. That really helps his team.
Eason a screen on Jones. That's tipped. Holiday against Jones. Jones with the block. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Branham passes to Jones. Here's Mamukelashvili. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. 1:29 left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's the floater.
Since the break, they've really locked it down defensively, looking much more solid now.
Here's Whitmore outside. Offensive rebound. Outside Holiday. Tries yet again. Drained it for 2 points. Holiday's got 5 points now this quarter.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
All right, a moment now to bring up last season's top rebounding teams. The Rockets 4th.
Well, last year they were all over the glass. Their physicality is what helped define their identity.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
The kick out to Johnson. Changes up, and it's good on the layup. He's got 7.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Outside Eason. Here's Whitmore outside. Here's Holiday. Pass to Adams. Thompson right side. Adams, the pass to Thompson. Another shot. Back to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Johnson inside. Off target at the rim. And so it's Houston. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
Substitution on the court.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Sohan, pass to Barnes. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Smith with a screen on Paul. Smith left side, beyond the arc. The putback, controls the rebound and the putback. And the Rockets lead by 14.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Wembanyama tries again. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Nice jump shot. Barnes has gotten 4 this quarter.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Smith with a screen on Paul. Van Vliet, the pass to Smith. To the paint. Sohan with a rebound. Spurs trail by 12. Here's Vassell. Off target from outside. Knocks it loose. Outside, Green. Pass to Smith. The kick out to Van Vliet. Nails it from 3.
And the luxury of having Van Vliet. He doesn't need the ball to score. Fred can work off the rock and be a spot-up shooter.
Takes one from 10 feet. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And the foul called on Harrison Barnes. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Van Vliet on the wing. He's guarded by Paul. Şengün a screen on Paul. Van Vliet against Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's Van Vliet with a drive. Pass to Brooks. Over Barnes. Up top, Şengün. Brooks with it. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Chris Paul.
Well, Brooks is one hard-working man. He runs into a foul and still gets a shot off.
Well, some great scorers in the NBA right now, Stan. Anyone you think doesn't get enough credit for their offensive talents?
Wow, Brian, that is a tough question. So many guys putting up such big numbers right now. Devin Booker maybe still a little overshadowed by Kevin Durant. De'Aaron Fox maybe overshadowed by Sabonis. And Tyrese Maxey certainly is overshadowed playing with Embiid.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining.
Three-pointer, Brooks. Drills it from deep. Brooks has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
I love it. What concentration. Green taking the contact well and converting with confidence.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Stan, there are lots of loud arenas in the NBA. What was the toughest place for you to win?
Well, Brian, it was against whoever had the best players on the other side.
He's going to be kicking himself all night. This isn't the time to be wasting opportunities.
Paul against Van Vliet. San Antonio with a rebound.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Rockets.
You know, we talk about this often. Second chance points can be the difference between winning and losing.
Yeah, they hit the offensive glass with a purpose and made the most of those extra touches.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Jabari Smith.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of performance.
And you see the length and mobility Vassell possesses. I mean, he's especially lethal in the open floor.
Here's Green. And the layup is good. And the Rockets lead by 10.
An impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Takes it inside. Smith with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Back to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive board. Here's Şengün. And the shot's good.
Yeah, great positioning and timing from Şengün there. And his height helps a little too.
So it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
Hard kick. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Heat. On Tuesday, they'll head out on the road to face the Pistons in Detroit. And then on Friday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana.
You know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Outside, the wings are Vassell and Barnes. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. And it's Paul in at the point. And for the Heat, in the post, it's Jovic and Adebayo. The guard set is Rozier and Hero. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. When it comes to players who like having fun, great Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
From past the arc, score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And that's an encouraging sign from Butler. He's a capable three-point shooter. He's just very selective.
It's Vassell on the wing. Pass to Sohan. Back to Vassell. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Strong finish by Vassell, showing off that bounce right there.
Outside Rozier. And so just over a minute and a half played. Here's Butler. Kicks it out to Hero. 5 to shoot. A 3-ball. San Antonio with the rebound. Vassell wide open. Traps in the tray. Vassell's got his second bucket of the night.
That's a key shot by Vassell. He is very good at those corner threes, and that'll stretch the defense out.
Tipped away and taken away by Paul. It's Vassell with the drive.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Just great intensity there. Butler just doesn't settle for simple finishes off the drive. He is trying to make a statement.
Paul against Rozier. Wembanyama left side. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Miami's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with the statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city, plus he's already got a street named after him.
I love how creative Paul is at penetrating inside. Talented at reading angles and exploiting the holes in the D.
Here's Hero. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Paul against Rozier. Paul looking over the floor. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
And the leadership Paul brings to this team is so incredibly important. His teammates really rally behind him. For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Jimmy Butler remains the Heat's franchise player. He says, the confidence my teammates and my coaches put in me, it's a lot. They hype me up out there, and I just go play. I try everything in my power to make sure that we win. They trust me with everything. And Kevin, he's earned that faith.
Adney DA, he tends to deliver in the biggest moments, and always has. Hey, we thank you for that report. And the shot goes in.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Paul outside, driving in, uses the glass to finish the layup. Paul's got 8.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
The Heat trail by 6. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Shot from the wing. Hero no good.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Back to Sohan. Plays it up and banks it in.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And here's Adebayo outside. A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for the San Antonio Spurs. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Spurs.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
The guard set is Rozier and Hero. In the forward spots, it's Butler and Jovic. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. So that's who Miami starts the second with. They get it back. The kick out to Barnes. Spurs passing it around. Back to Paul. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint. Wembanyama. The jam. Oh, Wembanyama.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Back to Butler. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Kicks it out to Hero. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Rozier the pass to Butler. Rozier with the screen for Butler. Oh, no, stopping Butler that time. Here we are, Greg, in game 1 of the NBA season. How does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season. And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Vassell. A three-pointer off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Butler kicks to Adebayo. Pass to Hero. Here's Jovic. Adebayo with the ball. Uncovered. Rebound by Sohan.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Richard, last season marked the 5th consecutive year that the Spurs missed the playoffs.
And this drought came directly after their historic streak of 22 consecutive playoff appearances. But the silver lining in this stretch is that it allowed them to draft a generational talent in Wembanyama.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adebayo. Spurs leading by 6. Ball right side and stolen by Butler. And a wide open look for Hero. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Hero's got 5.
Oh, a dead-eye shooter. Hero is always ready to snipe it off the feed.
Out of bounds. San Antonio ball.
Paul outside. Wembanyama sets a screen for Paul. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Paul's got 4 points this quarter.
And this is a throwback performance from Paul, flat out taking over in a big way right now.
Here's Rozier and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Wembanyama down low. He's guarded by Adebayo. And that one drops.
After failing to get going in the first quarter, he's looked much better here in the second.
Rozier kicks to Adebayo. Back to Rozier. Here's Jovic, covered by Barnes. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And they haven't worked it inside as much as they did earlier in the game. Now that they have the lead, they don't seem as determined to pound it down low.
Miami shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And up around 82% as a team a season ago. So they know how to make the most of those opportunities.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
44 seconds left in the first half. Wembanyama finds Paul. Back to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Sohan inside. Wembanyama passes to Sohan. Back to Wembanyama. And foul on the shot. So, and here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
The play is under video review under NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
That it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Free throw good, Wembanyama.
A generational talent. Wembanyama is a big man with guard skill set. He's as unique of a player we have ever seen. Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Rozier into the lane. Can't connect from short range. Inside, it's tipped. It's stolen by Adebayo. And so it's San Antonio headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Well, right now for the Heat, I've always loved when I started the season at home. I'd be eating good, I'd be dominating down low.
And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the San Antonio Spurs.
Dominant performance.
And that's all for us.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
On the floor for San Antonio, they've got Jones. Keldon Johnson is out there with Wembanyama. And it's Branham in at the shooting guard position. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal first
team foul. The play will be reviewed under NBA
This is the
rules.
time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay reviews is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The free throw drops for Jaquez. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect. Drills it from outside. Jaquez has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the D really on its heels on that possession. Didn't know what to do.
They get it back.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
The Heat shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at him now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships?
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Somebody doesn't have rhythm.
It's time now to look at the NBA's toughest defensive teams from a season ago. The Heat third.
They held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Here's Branham. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Jaquez outside. The offensive rebound. Love kicks to Richardson. Six on the shot clock. Love dishes to Burks. Good, he hits the jump shot. Burks has got 5 points so far.
Nice read from the big guy. Love. His teammates appreciate that selfless attitude.
To the middle. Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Burks in the corner. Hits it from 3. Point range. Burks has got 8 here in the quarter.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Branham can't get it to go. Miami's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Richardson finds Love for the lead. Kicks it out to Richardson. That's in there. Love with the assist. And the Heat lead by 1.
You could argue that Kevin Love is the finest passing big of his generation. I don't know who's making that argument, but he is always looking to get others involved.
Jones from outside. It's hauled in by the Heat. Burks looking around. Left side, Love. Back to Burks. There's 1:26 left in the third. Pass to Love. Miami needs to get a shot off. Kicks it out to Richardson. Outside Bryant. Bryant with a screen for Hawkins. And it's off the back rim, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Spurs. Collins passes it to Mamu Kelishvili. Out to the wing. Here's Branham. Misses the 3. The Heat have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Love with the screen for Hawkins. Burks on the wing. He's got 8. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now it's a 3-point Heat lead.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Jones, the pass to Johnson. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the drought takes it inside, gets the bucket, and the foul. That one on Love.
Strong finish by Johnson. He's not a small weight. He's a solid 220.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
Hawkins sets a screen for Burks. In the corner, it's Richardson, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's Wembanyama, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Hero in at shooting guard, with Butler at small forward. In the post, it's Jovic and Adebayo. And it's Rozier in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Look at the attack of Butler in the lane.
And Butler, someone you got to stay with in that pick and roll. All he needs is a little space, and he is ready to fire. It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Hero from long range. Nailed from three-point land.
What a read by Hero. He knew the pick and roll would give him some options.
Here's Vassell. Pass to Sohan. Stolen by Hero. Wembanyama with it. Now defended by Adebayo. It's stolen by Adebayo. Jovic passes to Butler. The kick out to Rozier. Vassell against Butler. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got his 3rd assist on the night. He lobs it up. Butler with the steal. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for the Heat.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
Hero kicks to Butler. Up and in on the layup. Butler's got 9 points here in the second half.
It's just what the doctor ordered here. Boy, have they needed him here in the 4th.
Vassell drives in. Wembanyama passes to Vassell. Now Sohan. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Paul. Lets it fly. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
So good at drawing contact. CP uses his smarts to get to the line.
And so he hits both.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Pass to Jovic. And stolen by Barnes. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Tyler Hero. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Ball outside. Wembanyama, a screen on Rozier. And stolen by Butler.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Hero kicks to Butler. 6 to shoot. Butler gets a step. The shot, no good. Good D by Barnes. Here's Wembanyama. Kicks it out to Paul. Vassell against Hero. Vassell, the pass to Sohan. Back to Vassell. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Here's Wembanyama for 3. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. The Heat leading by 3. Butler on the way. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And how about the strength inside there from Butler? Just excellent at finding ways to get the D to foul him down low.
Well, they wanted every last one of those, and he delivered, making it a 2-possession game.
Ball with the screen for Wembanyama. No good on the triple. And stolen by Barnes. Vassell kicks to Barnes. Here's Wembanyama for 3. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ballgame.
Can't waste any time here.
It needs to be a quick shot and a quick foul.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Misses the wing 3. Butler deciding where to go with it. Jacks up a 3. Again, the miss by the Heat. Vassell outside. Here's the 3. It drops. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher. And coach knows it. When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops it and just let it roll. Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And he is unable to get the second one. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And with under 2 seconds remaining,
They need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a 3 off the inbound play and go.
Thank you, David. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. And so for Richard Jefferson.
up, lot. Here's what the Houston Rockets have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And for that game against Chicago, that's one to watch for. The fourth contest of this brand new NBA season. I'm really interested in how those teams match up this early in the season.
So the Houston starting five. Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. And it's Van Vliet in at point guard. And for Miami, Rozier and Hero are the backcourt. At the forward spots, it's Butler and Jovic. And it's Adebayo in at the center position. Now here's Adebayo. Pass to Jovic. Here's Rozier. Here's Jovic. Brooks defending. Just 5 to shoot. Rozier finds Hero. The 3-ball gets the 3 to fall. And it's opening night. Great to be here with you, Clark.
Always great to be with you as well, B.A. And this is perhaps my favorite night of the year when you talk about the NBA opening night. So much excitement, so much anticipation, and we know the rest of the season will deliver.
Yeah, what an athlete Smith is. Excellent at rising up to punch it home.
Butler's shot is good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Van Vliet. Shakes him. And the layup is up and in.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
Rozier, the pass to Butler. Pass to Jovic. To the middle. And Adebayo slams it in.
What a confident dunk by Adebayo. He knows there's little the defense can do once he's elevated.
After years of finishing at the bottom of the West, things are looking up for the Rockets, Clark.
You know, B.A., they've done a really good job of drafting and developing players. That combination can allow you to move forward. And along with signing complementary veterans, that adds to the mix as well. And they've done a nice job. And they've got future draft capital, too. So the Rockets are certainly on the rise. And this is how you want to start the ball game. 4 for 4 from the field. Seems like they're right on point and can't miss.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Adebayo grabs the board.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Hero against Green. Hero, the pass to Jovic. Outside for Rozier. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Rozier attacks the rack as ferociously as anybody.
Van Vliet scanning the floor. Oh, nice D from Rozier.
Well, you gotta miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Butler against Green. Hero for 3. And it's stolen by Van Vliet. Up top, Şengün. The kick out to Van Vliet. Back to Şengün. And it's in there.
What a move by Şengün in close. Determination for sure.
And it's Rozier with the ball for the Miami Heat. They're getting their first look of the season at the Rockets in this one.
It was surprising they lost both games to this team last year. You would have thought the opposite.
Well, if you only looked at talent alone, you would have thought they would have avoided a sweep, but that wasn't the case, was it?
Now here's Adebayo. Good D by Şengün. Smith outside. Pass to Şengün. Green up top. He's guarded by Hero. Good on the shot. Green's got 5.
A gifted athlete with an explosive first step. Green is at his best when he attacks off the dribble.
There's a screen, and it's Butler off the drive, and he banks in the layup.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in, coming off that pick.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 5.
Give Fred Van Vliet a look from anywhere behind the arc, and he's letting it fly.
Hero on the wing. Green covering. Outside Butler. Kicks it to Hero. 4 on the clock. Launches it. It's hauled in by Houston. Outside, Green. Pass to Smith. Brooks outside. Back to Smith. It's stolen. Now Adebayo. Oh my, came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. It goes on Fred VanVleet. Miami shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And he nails the third.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Heat out in front. They lead. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And guys, what's your take on Miami so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
At the forward spots, it's Butler and Jovic. Rozier and Hero are the backcourt. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Now here's Smith. And Hero grabs the board. Miami leading by 4. And the third pick in 2022. Jabari Smith Jr., he struggled at times in his rookie season. But Clark, he's making some major strides now.
You know, B.A., you've heard me and others say this, but every player runs their own race. Everybody's development journey is their own, to own and to run. Sometimes it just takes a little while longer for guys to adjust at this level. But I tell you one thing about that young man, the progress he made lets you know he's got what it takes to one day be an all-star in this league.
Pass to Green, and here's VanVleet. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. VanVleet's gotten his third basket of the night.
Just another day doing what he does. VanVleet lines it up and drills it.
Here's Butler. Ooh, JB, look out.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Smith with a screen on Rozier. VanVleet, the pass to Şengün. VanVleet outside. Back to Şengün on the wing. Green, 5 on the clock. Adebayo grabs the board. Heat leading by 3. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Butler takes it in. Pass to Jovic. Back to Butler. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
VanVleet, the pass to Smith. Now Brooks. Smith with a screen on Butler. Back to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Boy, Smith put some real power behind that jam. Well done, young man.
Hero with it. Green picks him up. Green against Hero. Hero, screen on VanVleet. Back to Hero. From deep. It's hauled in by Houston. And Grant, the Heat, last season, retiring Udonis Haslam's number 40.
Yeah, he played his entire 2-decade career in his hometown of Miami. And for all of his contributions on the court, he meant to this organization off the floor was just as important.
Three-pointer, Brooks. They get the rebound. Şengün passes to Brooks. Stolen by Rozier. To the inside, Jovic. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist. And the Heat lead by 5.
For a center, Adebayo is an excellent passer. He's always so aware of his surroundings.
The long-range shooting of Jalen Green.
3 points.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. And Rozier, here we go. Adebayo in the post, defended by Şengün. Hero outside. Clock at 6. Over to the wing. Adebayo from long range. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And so here is Miami. After the Rockets picked up a basket a moment ago. Pass to Hero. Rozier outside. Butler on the wing. Covered by Smith. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
It's going to be on Jabari Smith.
You know, when you're looking to create a culture, a championship-type culture for your team, you want guys like JB, guys that are tough, accountable, and consistent.
The Rockets went from 22 to 41 wins last year, finishing right at 500, Clark.
Great progress by Houston. Just missed the play-in in the West. They would have easily made that same play-in tournament in the East. A huge step forward for the Rockets, no doubt. And I think it's a team that can sustain that trajectory.
Hero, the pass to Rozier. Back to Hero. 3-pointer. On target from range. Hero's got 6.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
And so it's the Miami Heat finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
The Charlotte Hornets will go up against the Magic in Orlando. Tip-off is 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
2 elites.
All right, looking back now at that first half, a bit of a hill to climb for the Houston Rockets.
One thing that stands out.
Thanks for joining us.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. We've got Amen Thompson. Tari Eason is out there with Whitmore. Then it's Aaron Holiday, and it's Adams in it to 5 down low. Here's Jaquez. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Rockets trail by 8. Outside Holiday. Pass to Adams. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Richardson, the pass to Jaquez. Richardson with it, guarded now by Holiday. The 3 is up. Jaquez, no good. Rockets trail by 6. Thompson outside. Jaquez grabs the board.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Here's Richardson, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Not much the defense could do there with Richardson bouncing like that.
Eason, a screen on Richardson. Holiday from long range knocks down the long J. Holiday's got 5 now.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Outside Jaquez. Fires in the triple. And the Heat lead by 8.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Eason can't get it to go. Miami has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Richardson finds Bryant. Outside Burks. Uncovered. Rockets with a rebound.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Here's Richardson. After the basket by Houston. Count it. Richardson's got 6 in the quarter.
Richardson, he's a physical guard now. This guy's got good strength, and he powers through physical contact and capitalizes there.
Outside Eason. Three-pointer. Drops in the 3. Eason's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
If you look at rebounding rate, Tari Eason is one of the best in the NBA, Clark.
Yeah, you think about rate, it basically looks at what percentage of rebounds do you get while you're on the floor, and Eason is prolific in terms of boards per minute, uses his 6'8" frame well, and he's gobbling up rebounds at well under 1 every 3 minutes. That's a lot of heavy lifting there, folks.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Tough to slow Thompson down when he's got a lane to the rim like that.
Burks against Thompson. Now here's Burks. Defense is right there.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Whitmore, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Yes, slashing toward the hoop. Whitmore not hesitating when he sees an opportunity.
Bryant, the pass to Love. Bryant, a screen on Eason. Here's Richardson. 19 seconds left in the third quarter. Works for 3. Eason pulls it in. Right side, Holiday. Back to Eason. Over Love. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Hero is the 2 with Butler as the 3. Jovic and Bam play together inside. And it's Rozier in at the point guard position. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Here's Hero. Here's Adebayo. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And once Bam gets the ball inside, the bucket is almost guaranteed. He's a serious producer in the paint.
Rozier against Van Vliet. Smith outside. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Now here's Rozier. And the layup falls. And the Heat lead by 2.
Rozier is confident as an offensive player. He knows he has what it takes to get it done from there.
Van Vliet with it. Guarded by Adebayo. Right side, Green. Back to Şengün. Oh, got a piece of it. On the break. Here's Rozier. And that one is hammered home.
With that outstanding speed, Terry Rozier able to turn defense into points.
Şengün, the screen. Here's Smith. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. Terry Rozier picks one up. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Heat.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnover, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
Now here's Van Vliet. Into the lane. Outside for Green. Ooh, Green with a vicious dunk.
Once he takes flight, Green can make some incredible moves in the air.
Adebayo finds Butler. Adebayo, a screen on Smith. Back to Adebayo. There's the three. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Blasting off, Green runs in and just launches himself to the rim.
And he gets it back. Butler against Smith. Butler passes to Jovic. Now here's Hero. Shot clock at 5. Second chance effort. Here's Jovic. Miami, no good that time either.
Well, I tell you what, he's going to put a lot of pressure on their perimeter shooters if he can't convert those chances.
Green, the pass to Smith. Brooks with it. He's guarded by Hero. Picked by Smith. Pass to Green. Green. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler. For Miami, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Rozier, the pass to Adebayo. A minute and a half left in the fourth. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Rising to the challenge, Adebayo stays under control and hits a big-time shot.
Van Vliet outside. Outside for Green. Pass to Şengün. Back to Green. Now Şengün. Oh, sweet move. And he takes it up and lays it in.
And that is a gigantic shot from Alperon Şengün, showing he can be counted on in the clutch.
Here's Jovic. Adebayo up top. Back to Hero. Outside for Butler. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
I don't think you can get too physical with Butler because he's so smart and clever in how he gets into the defender to draw the foul.
Butler hits them both.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Outside, Green. And it's Green punching it home.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Here's Butler. Rozier with a screen on Smith. Butler. Count it! And tie game! Huge basket right there. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Green for 3. He's off from 3. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. Well, glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Here we go. Jovic and Bam play together inside. Hero is the 2 with Butler as the 3. And it's Rozier in at the point. Through Contact. Butler connects.
You know, Butler is simply a winner. He knows exactly how to get himself going offensively.
Rozier against Van Vliet. Denied by Adebayo. The open shot, Van Vliet. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Now here's Butler. Back to Hero. Pass to Butler. 6 to shoot. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Quick on the roll there. The speed of Butler makes him a problem for the defense.
The free throw is off from Butler. The Rockets trail. Van Vliet outside. Smith outside. Pass to Green. Back to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Yeah, maybe he's not a high flyer, but Hero still loves to finish with power.
Here's Green. Pass to Şengün. Back to Green. The baseline J is off the mark.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Butler against Green. Offensive rebound. Kicks it to Hero. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Outside Butler. Hero outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt it. The previous players
for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
He gets the first, and that makes it a three-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a four-point ball game.
Two-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Here's Van Vliet. Pass to Green. Smith outside. There's a screen. Drives to the hoop. Count it! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
This is huge for Smith's overall growth. Now, he wants to be a knockdown scorer in big-time spots.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a four-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, leaving this one out of reach.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Miami grabs the miss. Hero outside. Misses there. So a close game sees Miami taking this one. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime, they took control. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA.